bless you.
It's all right, mate. Look, it's not against you guys. We're not doing this.
No, but the thing is, you've got to see it from our point of view, haven't you?
You're doing your job, I understand.
Yeah,
Or you're doing what you perceive your job to be.
It's probably going to end up on YouTube. Am I right?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to end up.
But it's to highlight an issue. This is the matter.
Yeah, but why are you trying to make us look like press?
No, we're not. Not at all. It's not against you guys at all. It's just to highlight something.
Can we do with this? You've got us to do with this. Can we ask you to move away so we can do this situation? Morning.
Hello.
Good morning. I'm Peter Tam. I'm from City Centre Unit.
Okay, I'm Damien.
I wouldn't like to shake your hand.
Okay.
Just notify you, I'm from Portsmouth City Centre, and I'm
That's
also
fine.
recording you as well, as you can see.
Oh yeah.
Right here.
Hey, I look good.
Yeah, you look good. We just want to know why you're recording and what's the issue you have with the Cascade Centre.
Basically, we've got no issue with anyone.
Right.
The fact of the matter is, as far as we're aware, we're not doing anything.
No, you're not doing anything.
wrong.
No.
So to be asked to leave for doing nothing wrong.
No, it is a private centre. Cascades is a private building.
Fine. So
it's a private centre.
Yes. If we refuse to leave, does that not then become a civil matter?
Yes. Yeah.
So why are you offended? I don't understand.
Because this is our patch. We're here to
No,
prevent the breach of the peace.
The police not only to prevent and detect crime, but they also prevent public order issues. Now,
if this is a private area, though, surely there wouldn't be a public order issue.
It's not. You hit the nail on the head there. It's a private area. So, as a private place, the shopping centre has said, this area is private. We don't want you filming in case you film families, in case you film children.
Yeah, but you're allowed to. You're allowed to film families and
It's a
children.
private place. They can request you not to civilly. I'm not saying you're not allowed to. As far as the law's concerned, can I physically stop you from filming me? No. Can I physically stop you from recording here? I'm not. No. But I'm here to try and deal with an issue because someone's reported something to me.
That's
I'm
fine.
by the taxpayer, and when they phone the police to speak to the old bill, we don't just put the phone down and say we're not interested.
So what are you possibly gaining from recording people?
It's to highlight an issue.
Highlight an issue
of how there's an ever increasing intrusion of rules and regulations that.
Why have you particularly targeted Portsmouth?
Cascade,
Cascade
or do you live here? Or
No, it's just
generally
it's a public area.
So
yeah, of course it is. It's
could
not targeting because that sounds a bit ominous, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Okay, but why aren't you doing it in commercial road then?
Well, we might do.
Yeah, but now, why are you not?
No, because the issue is,
also-
it's the intrusion of because these guys think that they have got a right to tell us what to do, and they haven't, have they?
So have you got a personal issue with Cascade Centre?
No, not at all.
That's what I'm trying to ask.
No, not at all.
So
using this as a demonstration.
Yeah, well, not a demonstration.
A vehicle to.
Yeah, of course.
Have you done this kind of stuff before?
Yeah, and
where is it? Where have you done it before?
I mean,
where?
Across the country, not
where?
just here.
Where?
I don't want to give you that information.
So if you're doing an experiment,
Yeah.
you obviously got to have a test, a sample, haven't you? You've got to have a neutral sample.
Okay.
So if you were to tell me that you've done it elsewhere,
We've done it in a public street before.
Where though?
In a city.
In a city.
Yeah.
What
we had no trouble.
You had no issue. But you've never done it in a shopping centre, have you?
In this shopping? No.
You've never done it in a shopping centre.
We have in other shopping centres, yeah.
Right. Where particularly?
I don't want to give you that information.
Why not?
What do you do
Because
with the footage after?
we edit it and we put it on YouTube. It's a part of our YouTube channel.
Do you seek people's permission to use their identity?
You don't need to. But if someone's got an issue with it, then obviously we will edit them out. But they have to raise that with YouTube, so that's not a problem. And we do this kind of thing a lot, okay? And you mentioned about public order offences, and your colleague did, and
I'm here to prevent a breach of the peace.
that's fine. And we understand exactly what a breach of the peace is, and I can assure you that we will not cause a breach of the peace.
Well, no, I can see you're very plausible guys. You've got a genuine point to make.
I mean, you guys have been really cool, and to be fair, even the security, they're not security apparently, they're customer services, but they've got SIA cards.
But you're not helping the situation because we were having a good rapport there. And you come back in, and now you've inflamed the situation. And I'm trying to. The simple fact is, you've initially.
See, the gentleman's just going to assume that he's asking the police now that he doesn't want his face on the video. Why didn't he come to us and ask? Why didn't he come to us and say, "Excuse me, gents"? He'd been quite polite. Does it mind not showing my face on the video? To which we just said, yes, not a problem.
But I was dealing with it quite well, wasn't I? And you've asked me to come deal with it. Yeah, but I actually asked your quality if the guy over there.
It looks like we've been edited out of our own video because, you know.
But I haven't got to that situation. Can I possibly speak to them and then come back to you? Because that's how I've dealt with it. Right. Can I have your names, please?
I'm not obliged to give you that information.
No, I know you're not obliged to.
So
but if you're willing to.
No, I'm not willing to.
Are you willing to?
No.
Right. Basically, the scenario is right that it is a private area, as you know, right? They don't wish you to film here anymore, and they're asking you to leave. And as you know, however you've learnt it, it's civil trespass, and they want you to leave.
So
now,
what if we don't leave then? What's the conclusion?
Well, we can't enforce it.
We can't enforce it.
And if you're filming this to try and get a reaction, you're not going to get an adverse reaction. This is our patch. We deal with commercial properties all the time. I'm a criminal investigator. This is not a criminal offence, so we've got no choice but to leave you to it. But if it comes to a problem where a family might walk past and they're upset that you capture their children and they get angry with you, which has happened before in Portsmouth, then obviously we need to intervene, and then we'll be looking to remove you from that situation until the Portsmouth.
I'm not willing to give you that information.
I mean, you know, because the local community will not appreciate being filmed, particularly.
But that's not the issue, is it?
I'm looking out for your welfare, right? At the end of the day, I've lived in Portsmouth all my life, for 37 years. Right, I know the residents very well, and the community, okay, and there's certain people within the community won't appreciate being filmed.
Okay.
Now, if I'm warning you for your own protection, for your own health and safety,
okay,
if you were to film certain members of the community, they would not appreciate it.
Okay, and I thank you for that advice.
Listen, they would react adversely and maybe aggressively,
okay,
and maybe violent towards you.
Okay.
Particularly, there are certain pubs. One I can particularly know down.
I know Portsmouth.
You know Portsmouth?
Yeah.
How do you know Portsmouth?
I'm not willing to give you that information.
So you are from Portsmouth?
I'm not. We're not with this accent.
So I would
advise you. How long are you
you
planning to stay here for?
As long as we like.
I mean, as a favour to us.
To be quite honest, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm willing to leave now.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
And you know, you guys have been really cool.
Yeah,
and
that's it. When I speak to people, right, I speak to them intelligently, trying to reason with them, non-aggressively, and try and understand why they are doing certain things. Whether it be a domestic, whether it be assault, whether it be shoplifting, you still have to understand why people have motivation.
Yeah.
Right? People exist because they have motivation, whatever motivation it may be, money, greed, power, whatever. And you guys obviously have motivation, whatever reason why, for a political reason, for your own agendas, for YouTube, whatever. Right? But I've spoken to you reasonably and you're willing to leave, and that's all that matters.
Okay.
Now, one particular guard is not particularly happy because you filmed him.
Okay.
He's not particularly happy. Now, I know, as a public servant, if I'm on a public place, or even a private place such as this, I mean, it's where the public have access. Where the public have access to, like a cinema, right? The public have access to it. Once they buy a ticket, they have access to it. Anywhere like that. But, you know, sort of in Commercial Road, they don't have a public access.
Okay.
Now, I know I'm going to be filmed, but I have no objection to that. But he obviously has objection to it. Now, for his benefit, for his own personal benefit, I want to know whether could you possibly edit him from your footage?
Not a problem.
Because
yeah, we will.
Right.
It's the chap over there with the dog.
Just go over. Stop filming. Just go over to him and say, promise him you're not.
Do not be alarmed, madam. You're looking at me like I'm a crazy man with a megaphone. Ladies and gentlemen, do not be alarmed. We are the Love Police. We have taken over the city of Portsmouth and turned it into a zone of love. And to remind you that you are all beautiful and unique. We've got an announcement from Mr. Osborne, the Chancellor, saying thank you very much for not taking the extra wages you deserve. They need it more than you do.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an announcement on behalf of the UK Government Census Information Group. I hope all you naughty boys and girls have sent back your censuses, as there will be enforcement officers coming to your door, threatening you with a £1,000 fine and a criminal record.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it? Did you always say I don't want to go back in prison again.
I'm here today to ask Lloyd's TSB for my money back. I lent them some money a while ago via the Chancellor, and I want it back now.